So we have a cop from San Francisco, California. He says, can officers say they have an arrest warrant to coerce somebody out of their house?
We are creative. I like it.
Okay. Hey, guys at Blue to Gold, I really enjoy your training and Roadside Chats. You saved my marriage. Wow. We love you too, brother.
We do it all here at Blue to Gold, right?
So, my main marriage, you've been married for a long time.
I have.
How many years?
Really? On live TV.
And
Really?
the main thing is don't piss her off.
Right. Well, a while. 16, 17 years.
It was all right. So officers respond to a call for service and determined that they had probable cause for a felony arrest. They spoke with the suspect via telephone, who stated that he would not come out of his residence unless a judge approved an arrest warrant. He has that right, doesn't he?
He does.
Officers advised him that they had a signed arrest warrant. This is a lie. The officers then put the suspect's name on a previously obtained warrant, showed it to him via the front window, and the suspect came out where he was arrested without incident. Let's say this is a misdemeanor, a felony, whatever. Are we good to go?
Was that training day?
Would they give him a Chinese menu?
Right. Is that what it was? up in the thing real quick here.
Okay.
All right. So would you say that society asks police or expects police officers to act honorably in our profession?
I think they should act honorably, especially when they're dealing with a person at their home.
Absolutely. So when we look at this here, they wanted him to come out.
Yes.
The courts have a huge problem with us being fictitious or lying or rusing someone to go in. Now, let me ask you all out there in Blue to Gold world out here. Do you think that there's ever been a case that has gone to at least the level of an appellate court where the cop said, there's a bomb in your apartment complex. You all need to get out so we can come in there and make sure there's not a bomb.
Yeah, so we can search it for no bomb.
And when cops went in there to look for evidence. Do you think that is something that has actually happened?
Do you think it's possible or probable?
Yeah. Ty says no. Everyone says no.
No. He actually said it was no about this whole legality of the San Fran cop. So cops will do some creative stuff.
Right, they will.
And I like to say, I like to say that's a real case, by the way, where the cops basically got people out of their apartment to do this search for the bomb. I like to say they get an A+ in creativity. But a D+
in constitutional entry there.
All right, going back to our case
the circumstances here, we're getting someone to come out of their house. We're rusing them to come out into the public.
Okay.
Now, everyone here knows we are not fans of body snatching.
Yeah.
Right? So we're not going in, we're not making entry, but we're getting him to come out into the public to us by holding up the menu, holding up the arrest warrant, have him come out where he's in the public, and we make that arrest. I like the innovation.
Yeah. Let me say something about this. And I don't usually get I understand that cops have a hard job.
Yeah,
I really do. But on this one, I got to tell you that I'm offended. And whoever did this out there, you're going to see this video. I know you are. I love you. And I know you're doing a hard job. But what you did here is really offensive. You violated the Constitution in so many ways, and you also falsified a court document. You put somebody else's name on an official court record,
and that's a problem.
Okay, so if you get in trouble on this, it wouldn't surprise me a little bit. You probably should get your hand slapped on this. What you did was extremely unprofessional, and and probably but also unethical. So this is immature. Okay, this is not the way that a modern law enforcement officer is going to work in 2023. So unethical and also illegal. What happened here was that because you showed him a warrant that showed his name on it, you compelled him out of his home. He did not feel he had a choice. You basically said, hey, judge told you to get out of that house. So he did not come out of his house on his own. It was not voluntary, it's coercive. And what you did is you illegally seized that person under the Fourth Amendment. In that case, it's called Payton, where you cannot seize people in their home, whether you physically enter or coerce them out with coercion, unless you have judicial authority. Now, Mike was talking about, sweet talking people out and, like rusing people out. It is okay if you say, hey, just so you know, your car got, your car is blocking a fire hydrant or whatever, or somebody hit your car, you want to go look at it. The reason why that's okay is because they do ultimately have a choice. They could tell you, you know what, I don't care about my car. It's a POS anyway. Just go, if you want to do a report, that's fine. But here, they do not feel they have a choice. It's the same thing as the bomb.
Mm-hmm. And this one in particular, the guy told him, you get a judge to get an arrest warrant, and I'm all yours. And
that's correct.
So then they said, let him leave, and like you nailed it there. You talk about they took away that voluntary. He no longer felt like he had a choice. They, like we opened up with, is honorably, do our profession. Well, he trusted them, in doing that. So
I don't like it. I
over the top, right?
I do hope that, look, the officer that wrote this is just basically just asking. He doesn't have a dog in the fight. He's just saying, hey, look, are we good here? Because if we're good here, maybe I'll use it, right? But we're not good here, and somebody needs to talk to these officers, because this can result in extremely bad case law. And not only are you in San Fran, one of the most liberal places on planet Earth, they compete with Seattle, but also you're in the Ninth Circuit.